don't really like, because again, it's like David and David. I don't really know if either team, wants to take it to a specialty map. This is a map that Bad News Bears definitely play, so I think they're quite happy to bring it to Dust2. This could be a definite slugfest, and yeah, two good IGLs in the server, man. Two good IGLs who still can show a lot in their careers. So a lot of people have been waiting for Shake to get kind of his opportunity, and for Steel to bounce back to a strong position. And honestly, a lot of the good practice for North American teams are the SA teams. So the play styles are going to be very familiar when we see NA competition going up against teams like Furia, like Case, like Pain, and all of these others. So at least they're used to it.
A quiet start. Sees 2 in mid with the top mid jump in that mix. Bad News Bears, CT side. Big question mark around Momo and Pluto, representing Pakistan.
Yeah.
Not a flag we get to see on HLTV too often, so very cool.
Yeah.
A little mix within it. And then there's also Swan, who I think is kind of flying under the radar as well.
Definitely.
Spongey and Sheikh Zula, they've been side by side for time and time and time again.
Nuts to butts.
As long as
Those
they
two
have played. Not actually true, but we can tell you that tale. We can sell you that story. As Pluto becomes under pressure, he's got the support of the long peak, Swan and Pluto with headshots to start. So 5v3, looking good. It's only Steel who's able to answer. And he tries to fall back a little bit. Stuck in the no man's land with the P250. He taps away to no avail. It is Bad News Bears with CT pistol win.
Wow. Incredible stuff. Everybody chipping in. Such nice frags here from Bad News Bears. There's nothing special about what we saw right there. A little bit of mid-control into long control, into the A-split, and it all gets shut down. They give it their best shot. It doesn't mean anything, okay, for Bad News Bears. 15 away from the victory, that's one thing, but it is just a pistol round, okay? But can we look at these shots?
Clean.
Anything to say about those shots?
Clean.
Nice.
You know what they say, man? Float like a swan.
Sting.
Like Pluto.
Like Pluto, right.
Something like that.
Sure.
Something down the line. Honda, who had one of the very best debuts of all time.
Not really.
No, not true at all. But he did have 2 really good clips, okay?
No, he got 2 aces.
The 2 aces versus G2 to begin his career, and we thought to ourselves, oh my god, another Zywoo, but it's Brazilian.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that tenure with them. Also, we have to consider at the time it was trying to implement Junior into Furia's system. Those two things kind of overlapped with one another.
Yes.
It was a weird time for Furia. They had a bit of an identity crisis, a role crisis, and then now we see them fix it. And Honda finds himself here on Case.
Honda's kind of like Kyojin with his YouTube career before. I mean, not like Kyojin actually like still uploads, and he uploaded like a frag movie from like his final tournament, his tournament win, I Am Winter with Vitality, which was really cool. But Honda's frag movies on YouTube are also really sick. If you guys want to check those out, I was definitely using his crosshair for a hot minute.
Really?
It's a white plus.
Ooh, high praise.
Yeah.
High praise indeed.
And I was CEO of the Honda Peak Steam group.
Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Look at you. Proper fanboy.
I mean, the Honda peak was real. He wasn't a well-rounded player by any means, just very sharp peaks, incredible aim, stuff to work on. So
stuff to work on and also improvements. Again, we were talking about his debut. I remember when he had to play Nuke versus G2. He was just stomping around, making sound, very predictable, and just looked uncomfortable. We saw improvements over time. And he's looking to prove that value yet again. But this one gets swept under the rug and then some. Vacuumed up as they try to peek around the catwalk. It is 0 casualties for the Bad News Bears, which is good news.
Yes, for North America, for this team, for Bad News Bears supporters who want to send them to the moon. All Bad News Bears supporters want to send Bad News Bears to the moon.
To the moon.
And not via Blue Origin. They want to do it figuratively.
Okay. Yes.
In terms of stock.
I got you. I got you.
But not real money.
Fast peek. Fast Zin is out. Oh, and he gets across as well.
Oh, the molly. Okay, the nade will finish.
Momo nade's got it. Yep. Dunked on. However, took a little bit of time and attention away from the actual A site, so now Swan should be expecting this contact, gets away from the initial engagement on 74 HP, but the headshot from Yeps, fast flank from Pluto, Thomas on Honda, denied!
God damn.
Honda turns it around, gets the headshot, and establishes a comfortable 4 versus 2. We've still got Momo on the long cross, and we've got Spongey down in the CT spawn. Going to be very difficult for him to fight his way out of there, but at least everybody on this bomb site could have been sectioned off prior to that flank coming through.
Oh, they're
and
all
now
so low.
it's all locked in. Case with an opening round win, 1-2.
Damn, that was so many there was like so many tipping situations that could have sent that back the other way, but the aim from all the players on Case just as sharp. As much as a headshot's impressive, this accuracy with the AK is even more so. Very important for Honda. Stairs. And they put it down nice and simple. Gotta love how flexible they were. After long control goes a certain way, they squeeze for cat. They see that also Bad News Bears play heavy long in the beginning, meaning there's only 5 players on the server. They can't be on cat as well. Once they squeeze for that information, they are rewarded.
Do you remember the day that Pluto got declassified as a planet?
It's not a planet, yeah, because I think, why? Because it's evaporating, or
I don't know.
Climate change?
I just remember, the day the teachers told us.
Yeah, and they were
not
like
a planet anymore.
Crying, and I was like, why are you crying? It's like not alive.
I love planets.
So is it an asteroid, or?
I'm not sure, man. It's a rock.
But there is like a Pluto movement, right? Like always a planet to me kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I would join that movement, I think.
Can't take this from us.
I don't think we need less planets.
Case working up through the A-Cat. Nothing's going to stop him here. Sheikh Zula, USP, best of luck, brother. But the headshot of RCF is going to alleviate any level of pressure that could have been there. Anchor from Fasten and mid. It's good. Case, look at a tie up early. But as expected versus measly pistols. It's really just the damage we want to minimize, and so far so good. Pit player? No. Lesser weapons, just too much of a hurdle.
Because there's only like 9, right?
Don't ask me that.
I actually forgot. I used to have them all hung up in my room. Like planets from strings.
Girls go to Jupiter to get more. Yeah, classic.
Okay. I didn't know that song.
No?
No. Oh, to get more stupider.
Yeah, I didn't say it.
Well, I just finished the lyric that you put into my head.
Okay. So see, it's one of those things that you know by default.
Yeah.
Which, that song has no place in our hearts.
You want to talk about default? How about a B default?
Let's see it. A little bit of a lean. Ooh, confirmation.
Uh-oh.
Not ideal. Oh!
Whoa!
What?
Okay, Honda.
What is that?
That's Honda peak.
A little minute flick, a little bop. Smoked. Spongey, soak that up. You've got to bask in that one for a moment. Because, I mean, the fumble of the grenade immediately from Spongey, you know he feels awkward in that situation, and then you think he's going to get it recovered because the door player takes the initial fight, but Honda says nope. Very nice entry from Honda, and that's why we look to him to kind of be that impact from Case. He's got the most experience in terms of international Counter-Strike, barring Steel. And big moment, big impact.
Ooh, what a clear.
3 weapons to be saved, now cut down to 2, and Sheikh Zula's not in a comfortable spot.
I can't chase this, so.
They'll hold. 1 op, 1 A1S. And 1 more round for Case as they now lead this T side 3-2.
Yeah, it all comes down to the pure entry power of Honda. Parking his butt in the B side of Dust2. Look at this. Oh my god, it's so fast.
The fact that the first one's that quick.
He went back to kill the guy again. He flicked back to kill the guy twice.
Kill him twice.
He showed up at his funeral just to make sure he was dead.
Wow. That was nice. I mean, if that first kill isn't essentially first bullet, Spongey gets the kill. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Maybe locks it in.
Yes.
I mean, it's just the fact that first, just a bop into the beep.
Yeah. You're watching too much XQC.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, just sound, it's been a very lonely 5 weeks.
Put the juice box down. Dud.
Case. Good start. And unfortunately for Bad News Bears, no more weapons, barring what they saved in the prior. But they're going to try to employ it nicely here towards Cat. Nothing here, unfortunately. It's just all in long from Bad News Bear. Excuse me, Case.
I made a video about this exact situation today.
How to deal with long A pressure.
How to deal with long A pressure. Okay, so CT's organizing around this. Now, the first thing you look at, if you're on CT side, well, for I guess the fact that they only have 2 guns, that sucks. But utility would have been a big factor, especially impact grenades. They don't have any of that, so they'll have to play a little bit more aggressively when they see these smokes, or they can set up to save if they don't want to commit the op. Now, the mollies come down. They don't have much counter utility. Kind of playing half in, half out right now, but the smokes will be up in a second.
Yeah, they're fishing.
They found a way to sneak back into the back of defaults. Now, this could have been heard, but there's an op behind it with the smoke up as well. And they'll slowly pick them off in CT spawn. Still a chance here for Swan, however.
Oh, they're just leaving that hook out there.
I mean, they still actually
30 seconds.
They have this outpost with the USP behind default, but then he goes down.
Yep. And with that, there's a trade. Sheikh Zula drops the bomb. Swan still locked in behind boxes. Spongey with the USP kill. That could be the X factor. That's massive for him.
Bomb gets grabbed.
Swan's going to have to worry about the support of steel on the ramp itself on top of Honda's bomb point, which is now done. So gun back out. Honda's able to jump into the position. Swan has found no impact so far here. And Sheikh Zula is just trying to draw the attention away. Now that op posted, gets its kill, but Spongey also dies. And knowing that this player's in the corner, we get the jump up from Steel to lock it in. He is the X factor to end it. 2 kills for him in that retake attempt.
Okay. It's a very hard line to ride, what Swan was doing there on elbow. And all those moments where he's not dying, he's applying pressure because they know he exists. They know he has an op, and they're waiting for him to peek. And the more he doesn't peek, it's actually great. But there is a window where he needs to find it, where they don't want to sit on default. They jump off the ramp, and he's trying to find that. Maybe a little bit too slow, considering his teammates are the pawns around him that he's going to try to use to find the opening, and never really went for that opening engagement. Obviously, easier said than done, but that could have made a difference there. However, they make a few guns go very far. CT trays come out on this following round. Long control gets shut down completely.
Yeah, back into the gun rounds, right? It's been a bit of a brutal journey here as Bad News Bears were wounded. In that last one, just the 2 weapons. This was the double op setup with an early mid pick down mid. Pluto finding his 2nd kill of the map by way of opening frag. Honda just shaving him off, seeing a sliver of leg.
Oh, it's kind of scary, you know. 2 CTs long control, 1 inside the B site. So I think Case can kind of smell an opening. Player on top of car. Oh, Spongey's getting hurt. He goes up top. He's not winning his duel.
No, this is a bit...
Oh, he gets out. Wow, very fortunate to do so. I don't know if that's his own smoke. I think it might have been. Quick thinking from him.
A little shady, a little shaky.
But they're pushed out of B right now. I mean, 22 health on Sheikh Zula, and suddenly it's a retake. Yeah. How did Case pull this off?
Seems oddly winnable. Honda's mid-pressure with the op kept the players at A so far away. Spongey kind of dropping a little bit of damage. Oh, Swan takes that with the USP. But look at the health here. The CTs are so close to death, but Spongey doubling up with Sheikh Zula.
Nicely done.
It was that 3rd player that was unknown, right? Was it 2 mid or was it 2 tunnels? And Sheikh Zula stuck to the tunnels player. The fact that the USP comes through on the mid kill, Honda hit that shot.
Yeah. Yeah, very awkward situation. Starts off amazingly well for Bad News Bears. I think the reason why this even looks competitive is, of course, because Spongey has just a very awkward engagement from the B site where he can't finish this duel. And Spongey's on this team because his aim is actually unbelievable. So I think either a little nervous, a little awkward there on the box. Needs to shake that off. That was kind of a free one. But he still, beyond that, makes some good decisions to make sure to at least stay alive, maintain tunnels control, and, of course, give his team odds in the retake.
Yeps with a bit of disrespect. Spongey under pressure. Support player comes through. Pluto with the pickup and a 2nd. Dropping bomb as Spongey picks up his kill 2. That's everything they needed to just lock out this 8th round and tie things up at 4.
Yeah.
Rock solid hold. Honda doesn't come out. 1 tap the support op mid. Spongey's in a better position, not committed to car, but just anchored inside of the bomb site. Bad News Bears going to be very happy with this one. That's back-to-back rounds that have opened up nicely for them.
Now, the running through the molly is not exactly disrespect. I just want to say one situation is that as the molly's coming up, that's when CTs will throw their smoke. So that can just be an opportunity with the flash as you're running to go through the end of the molly. You have to take damage, but you might have an opponent who doesn't have their gun out.
And who needs 100 HP?
Yes.
You know?
Especially if your opponent has a piece of utility in their hands. So that's what they try. Okay. This is an actually interesting commitment considering RCF is just like way back in the
Yeah. Considering RCF is in the next round.
That was
already.
like a Jamie Kinder moment right there. So maybe they're as good as outsiders.
Bro, where's my trade?
Yeah.
No.
How can Yakinder and James agree on CS?
I don't know.
It's the perfect combo in some weird way.
Because they got flit in the middle.
They got flit in the middle,
You know?
yeah.
They literally had to find a middleman.
Yeah. True.
Because Sanji was too far in James' back pocket.
Yeah.
They found their middleman. And as this round fizzles out, it is in fact. I've been thinking.
Case in point?
That's what I was trying to avoid, man. 4-4, Bad News Bears, CT side recovering. NA Counter-Strike is healing. All of Counter-Strike is healing. I saw images from an Asian CS LAN event with a legitimate crowd at a stage. And I thought to myself,
Video shop.
we're returning.
Oh, okay.
Video shop.
What was this?
Recently.
Oh. The hell?
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
I saw a picture on the internet. It must be true. Momo, for 99 damage, is lucky to be alive. He will enjoy every breath. And as he holds on, Pluto
Yo, we got some oppers on Bad News Bears.
drops RCF. The double op yet again.
We always had this phrase on our team. Don't let Momo have 1 HP. That's what we always used to say.
And why?
Because he's still alive.
He's still alive? Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. 99 is nothing.
If you're going to kill him dead. Okay?
Get him good.
Yeah.
For now, he'll hold. They positioned him inside of the pit, just left him over there. He will serve as a radar. Anything comes out that doorway, it's detected. Oh,
It's a tall car, man.
it's a tall car. Smokes off of the catwalk. Swan's throwing grenades. Needs to get the scope back up and does so. Misses his shot, so that enables a bit of a cross. It's Yeps on site. No bomb. That is now being brought forward by Honda. And it's a plant. They have to give up the bomb plant. We've got 2 CTs coming out of their own spawn through smoke. Sheikh Zula shaved off that play. And now the 4v4.
Oh, and they're fighting long. Opportunities are being missed. The repeat comes in, and
ops.
Fasten didn't have HP to do it. The op shots are coming through.
Now it's Yeps and Honda. Honda locked into the box. Yeps falls.
Oppers.
All on Honda. Now that bomb is definitely planted for him, and they're not looking. They're looking over towards catwalk. Oh, this is a huge mistake. Honda, 4 kills, sprays them down, and ends it.
Pull up the clutch, baby. Let's go, Honda. Holy.
Oh, that's a tough pill to swallow. They were so certain he was back on catwalk for some reason.
Wow.
They tried to use that box themselves.
Damn. Oh, man. They got, BNB just got posterized right there. That was actually such a nasty clip.
Oof.
Wow.
Dude, and he knew it too. When the first player didn't shoot, he's like, wait a... Peeks out, sees the bomb planter, and the second player's also watching Cat. I mean, it didn't even cross their minds that he was behind that box. You had 4 players on site. One's busy defusing bomb, not his fault. 2 of the 3, both guarding Cat. Just, mwah. They let him have that, but he also pulled it off perfectly. Couple sharp taps for the first ones.
Oh, he makes it look so easy.
Sprays into the diffuser.
Yeah.
That's the mechanical skill on top of it. Nicely done.
You know, still 4 people covering that. Has to be basically 3 perfect kills right there. Nice. Insane. I mean, you got to take a break after that. That's just nuts. Tough part for Bad News Bears is that double op was working well. Very, very well. Did Honda send this whole thing into a tech pause?
Yeah, he broke everything. He broke the world.
They have to check him, PC.
This is not normally.
TeamSpeak issues. Broke all the mics, screaming. Oh, I know that might be a blessing.
What?
Break. I think a break is good after that.
Yeah.
You know, I think a break is good for both teams.
It is important to take breaks from extended periods of gaming.
Yeah.
You know, stretch out your wrists.
It sounds like some video you'd watch in class.
Why video games will ruin your body.
Why your eyes will fall out after 3 hours of Counter-Strike.
Oh, that's a tough one. And they have to process it. They're replaying it in their heads right now.
That was so sick.
Oh.
It was beautiful, though.
That was very nice.
Insane. I mean, it's greatness respects greatness, right?
I think they say that.
So if they're great, they have to respect that. Would you respect that?
I would just be frustrated with myself
If it was
for not watching that box, man.
If it was a live match and he did that, would you say nice shot in all chat?
Yeah, I would.
That's
I mean,
messed
I'm a
up.
very
That's
polite.
messed up.
I'm a polite opponent.
You know, I'm like kind of chill, but when I played as like IGL,
yeah,
and my team was not allowed to talk to their team.
No?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Yesterday, okay, I'll give you guys a story here, all right? Listen. We're here in Bucharest, enjoying the city, very happy to be here. Awesome group of talent. We're all having a grand old time. We've got PCs in our hotel rooms. Thank you, PGL, because nothing is worse than watching Counter-Strike all day and not being able to play after.
Yes.
Okay? So we're playing some 10-mans last night, playing with the talent, you know, and there's a bit of ego. It's a friendly amount of ego. There's a good amount of ego. All right? I'm on one team. I'm chilling. We're playing games. Okay? We decided we're 15 rounds through the map 1.
Wait, are you going to introduce me as the ego?
What happens at the end of map 1, first half? Everybody on my team says good half.
Yeah.
Nobody on your team said good half.
Oh, yeah, don't do good
Not
halves.
one person. And I'm going to call them Launders.
We won the map,
Harry,
by the way.
Hugo, Jackie. Who was your 5th?
I don't remember.
It was late.
We had 5 for sure. Jackie, Hugo. Here. There was one more.
Oh man, embarrassing.
Oh, I don't remember his tag. It was. I mean, I don't remember his tag.
Zarks. It was Zarks.
Yeah,
It was Zarks. Excuse me, Zarks. Sorry. See, there's that ego again. You know, Zarks. All 5 of them. Nobody said anything. Nobody said good half.
Okay.
Actually, maybe Zarks did. I think Zarks was the only one.
To be fair, we didn't really talk about that. We didn't even mention it when you guys were saying good half. I just don't say good half. I'm just like, game's not over. Job not finished. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We won the map, by the way.
You did win the first map in overtime.
I personally think it's because you guys were so nice at halftime that you lost.
No, it wasn't.
That's how I operate. So, I like,
No, it wasn't.
and then you said that, and then the next
I
game,
did. Yes.
Oh, actually, the next half I was even worse. You guys all said good half, and then I just said GG,
While losing.
and then we lost. Yeah.
Yep.
But I was consistently rude throughout 3 maps, and we won the series.
Consistency is important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you points for that one. Yeah. My expectations were met after the first one. You know.
Yeah.
It was all good. Fun stuff though.
So, who has the biggest ego of all of us?
That's a tough question that I can't answer. Nobody, genuinely.
I guess you
Nobody.
only were saw half the team that
Yep.
you were playing with or whatever. But my team didn't really have. Well, we're good. Yeah,
It was fun.
it was easy winning.
Okay, guy. Okay, guy.
I mean, that's what you don't see people getting too upset when you're winning. You know what I mean?
All right.
It's important to lose to people because then you see their dark sides.
Did Hugo call for Harry like he always does?
Was Harry supposed to call?
Did Harry speak during the game?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
No. He would say some stuff to hype us up, but like, no, I don't think he called any. He would just get like 2 kills.
Yeah, that's the Harry.
No, Harry's pretty nuts. He would just be like getting like 2 kills, chill.
We'll get revenge. Don't worry.
It was good. I think my best role was always IGL in general as a player, but I hated it. Like,
Okay.
I hate calling.
But someone has to do it.
So I love when someone calls on my teams, like Hugo call or whatever. I don't mind. If someone else wants to call, I will support them 100%. Hugo will call. You and Hugo are kind of similar in that way. Like, you're both willing to call for a whole map.
Yes.
Which is good.
Yep.
Because some structure.
See, the only difference between Hugo and I is that we both love to call, but when Hugo can call strats, he also does all of the utility for the entire team.
Dude,
okay, his B-site execs on Ancient,
he's got throwing the whole execs by himself.
He throws
like Harry would just drop him the smokes.
Yes, they are okay. You know that character from Dota, Ogre Magi?
Yeah, with 2 heads.
2 heads. That's Harry and Hugo.
Okay.
They're one body with 2 heads. Okay, there's the one that just goes dun dun, and then there's the other one that's very a little more intellectual. That's Hugo.
Yeah.
Harry. Harry. He's not kidding when he admits it. This is the beauty of it, right? He knows his role.
He said he doesn't know any smokes.
He does no smokes. Harry's purpose is to drop utility to Hugo, so that he can throw it all while Harry goes in. They are 2 peas in a pod. The difference between me and Hugo is that when I call strats, I don't have any of the utility. So I can call directions, but I can't call executes.
Oh, okay.
I haven't nerded it out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shame.
I mean, I just can't complain. So I don't remember any of my nades either. I'm actually just a brain dead entry fragger at heart. And an opper.
Yes, and an opera. I'll give you that.
You
felt like the best op in the server, maybe.
I gotta be opping more, I think.
Yeah, I'm so used to playing with 100 ping that I don't buy ops because when I'm playing from North America on European servers, not allowed to buy ops with 100 ping. That's just stupid.
It's like that thing though, mentally, where it's like I hate baiting because I love entrying.
Yes.
But then opping, you kind of sometimes, you know what I mean?
You get stuck in that.
You just
role.
feel like that guy sometimes, yeah. So I don't like being a op abuser, but you know what? It gets the job done.
We're in Bucharest right now, everybody.
Yep. I've never been here before.
I was going to say, we haven't been anywhere for a few weeks now, you and I. I haven't seen you for 5 weeks.
Yeah, we have just been chilling.
Almost had separation
all
anxiety.
of your fans come into my stream and say, "Why isn't Connor streaming?" And I said, "I don't really know. I don't know." You're not even arming me with excuses.
I'm in a phase right now. I'm just having a phase,
Yeah, called racing.
Yeah, I'm playing on my racing sim.
Yeah.
I watched Drive to Survive. Last time I came to Europe, on the way over, I downloaded the first 3 episodes of Drive to Survive.
Yeah.
Within 2 weeks, I had watched all 3 seasons and ordered more than I want to admit in terms of racing equipment for my apartment. And then I got home and I had to set it all up. And they don't send it to you made. You gotta dude, I had a wrench in my hand, wrenches and Allen keys, and I had oil all over my hands. Dude, I felt like a mechanic.
You had oil?
Yeah, because everything's oiled up.
You oil up the chair?
The bars and the screws and the nuts and the bolts.
Does oil not do any? Oh, that's a lovely wing on his arm. Well, really well done. Do they? So then, I mean,
anyway,
does it have wheels?
I haven't put the caster wheels on it yet.
Caster
but I
wheels.
will, and then I roll it under my. Anyways, I had a lot to set up. Okay, I had a lot to set up. Been very active. I'm really just focusing.
Oh yeah.
It's not. If I had
You're basically running marathons.
Just working on myself right now.
Just stream, dude.
Working on myself.
No one cares. Make content.
Nobody cares. You're absolutely right.
Who asked? Make content.
Yeah.
No, your fans want you to play Danger Zone, man.
But yeah. And you know what? I should get back into Danger Zone's in a great place. Got 2 new maps. Thank you, CS:GO. If you're out there.
What are the new CS:GO maps in the active duty?
Don't know.
It's like Iris, I think.
The 2 competitive is Iris and Climb.
Okay. I don't think I played it.
I booted Climb for the first time.
Yeah.
You're in a climbing gym. Okay? All of the walls
You're in a climbing gym?
You're in a climbing gym. All of the walls are therefore.
That's my second home.
What are all the walls in a climbing gym? Climbable.
Holds, yeah. Oh wait, you can hold. You climb
but you
them?
can't. That's the worst part. All of the walls. Imagine if all of the walls in Climb were designed like ladders in game, and you could just climb up and down them.
Would that
And
be better?
no offense to map designers, I don't like the map the way it is.
Okay.
I don't like it because when I walk by a rock wall, I should be able to climb it.
Yes, we do be climbing rock walls.
But I can't. So that's that. I don't know the names of the new Danger Zone maps. They also added some Wingman maps that were very good. I enjoyed them. But Climb and Iris, sorry guys, I'm not sold. Give me Basalt back.
Yeah.
Big Basalt gamer on this side.
Iceland, baby.
Yeah, very fun map. Basalt was fantastic.
I heard
Season,
Iris is great,
missed that.
but I haven't tried it.
It's very big. Many buildings.
Yeah. Did you see Evan Pone, who made like Cash and made Season and lots of other maps? He is doing Half-Life. He did a Half-Life Alex mod. Wait, you played Half-Life
Awesome.
Alex, right?
No.
Oh, but you have VR.
Yes.
How come you didn't play it?
Because
Just curious.
I don't have the index comes with like you have like finger controls,
Yeah.
but I still have Vive controllers.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have enough hand
Can
controls.
you mix with your headset with the
I could,
finger
yeah, just get
controls?
the controllers, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I spent all my money on a racing sim, so
That's actually not true.
I spent money on my racing sim. Getting it all set up, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I want to play. I'm kind of scared. I have this existential fear that if I don't play Half-Life Alyx soon enough,
Yeah.
it'll be like how I didn't watch Avatar for like 10 years. And then when you watch it finally, it's outdated.
Isn't Avatar 2 supposed to come out at some point?
I don't even think it's like the same IP or something. I don't know.
my
Who cares? Sit at home, James Cameron. You're done. You're finished, sadly. Okay. It's all about Denis Villeneuve. Okay. Oh, wait. Villeneuve.
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 Yeah. Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve.
Give it to me. Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve.
Not bad.
Best director of our generation. Okay. But with Half-Life Alyx, I've heard that it's pretty much like the best game. Like some people are just like it's the best game ever.
Yes.
And I don't have. It's what a barrier to entry. You gotta have VR to play it.
It is such a good VR experience that unfortunately it
Yeah.
then ruins almost all other VR games.
Yeah.
Because especially with VR, there's so many mechanics in Alyx that you can't otherwise get.
Like
you know,
picking up individual
the fact
ammo.
that you can pinch bullets, you know, and then you go back to a game where you can only, you know, you can't even interact with boxes or whatever.
Yeah.
Like there are certain
Pavlov.
like I feel like personally I had VR kinda earlier on.
Yeah.
And as games came out and you played them, every time it was like a step forward, you know? But now if you get a VR and you play Alyx because that's the big flagship,
You can't really beat
this whole
Alyx.
catalog of games that other people would recommend, you're like,
I can't
nah,
go
man,
back
that's-
to Beat
can't go
Saber.
back. You can't go back. There's no backwards. Beat
Yeah.
Saber, that's lit.
Yeah, no, it's a classic. Okay, but all right, yeah, it's just it's kind of expensive, and
You need space,
I
man. You know
bought-
what? Space is the most.
Dude.
That's the hardest part.
I lost my Nintendo Switch right like a while back, and then I actually bought an OLED
Okay.
because just simply only to play their exclusive Breath of the Wild 2, and then what happens?
Delayed.
Delayed for a year, and the
That's because of Elden Ring.
and the QAnon's conspiracy is that it's because of Elden Ring.
Yeah.
And I think it's true. You know, some people are like, oh, I don't think Nintendo cares about that. But honestly, like Breath of the Wild, instant shoe-in for Game of the Year, right?
Yeah.
Now, but Elden Ring, the year hasn't started, but no one can think of a game that'll come out that'll beat it.
That's what you did while you were home
Dude,
for 5 weeks.
I have never been so happy and unhappy at the same time, okay? I was trying to play Counter-Strike on this long break that I had back, and I was like, I'll beat Elden Ring in 5 days. 3 weeks later,
It's optimistic.
I don't know when the game's going to end. I'm 120 hours in, all my free time playing Elden Ring, and I was thinking, man, I am so happy right now. My mind was blown so many times in a row for like 3 weeks. I was like, this is, you know, the peak enjoyment that I could possibly have in a gaming experience. But I want my life back. But I also was thinking, well, when my life comes back, is it going to be better than this? That was the
Sure.
struggle, man.
Yeah. Do you want your life back?
Yeah. What was that production? Oh, ready soon. Cool.
I see headsets on.
Our
I
pod-
forgot there was a game going on.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Look at this. We're back, folks. Thank you for tuning into the Scrawny and Launders PGL podcast. And we're back. All right. Where were we? We were talking double ops on the side of Bad News Bears. Oh yes, that's right, the Honda wreckage on the A site. The fuselage that's left of Bad News Bears.
You said it in French.
No longer steaming. Hopefully they've been able to cool off. They've bought back up. The game continues.
Let's make it happen. Let's see if they can remember where they picked up all the rounds that took place before it. Similar strategy here from Case. Working out towards long, interesting because Bad News Bears have played too long late into the rounds a number of times, so maybe anticipating this. A lot of cat control has come into play as well, and I think they're just going to try to steamroll the site as soon as they get one opening. It's been working quite well for them in general. Wow, like 3 dinks, but a wall to protect Swan. Momo stays alive.
Deep spot. Can't get an additional though.
Oh, Shake is protecting his teammate sitting here at car. And wow, what a pick from RCF.
So clean. Shake Zul is going to stop Yeps on the catwalk though. He is very much the one-man army inside A site in terms of slowing it down.
Uh-oh, they miss a smoke.
Oh,
what a
RCF.
shot again.
Oh, the coverage here. And then Honda takes over.
Oh,
Catching Pluto on the come-up. It's only Spongey. We talked about his aim, but now we got to see this clutch.
This is the move. This is the move.
20 seconds as he sits inside of smoke. Opera's looking beyond him. Also kind of keeping it on a swivel. There's the turn, the jump down to the CT, the body. Oh, no. Spongey can't end it. Honda comes in with the clutch.
That was the move.
And that's that.
Kind of like, man, I feel like they needed to get a punish off that long cross smoke that was missing. Instead, died in it.
Yep.
RCF, insane shots. I have noticed Swan kind of holds a little bit wide sometimes. Like, he's really fast, and I feel like sometimes he's maybe not giving himself enough credit on some of the with the crosshair placement. Sure. A little wide. RCF just kind of comes right into the peak. When he was holding the device angle from car on the cat cross, held a little wide, I think, and ends up having to flick in. I don't know. Maybe go a little tighter with it.
Oi. Honda, worth his weight in gold at the moment, 14-5. So just I mean, a step above everybody else in the server at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this was to fix the whole Honda being called Cat thing. I don't know if you noticed that. Killfeed said Cat. It's because of...
It's called Cat?
Yeah, it's when... it's like it's not like you're not banned, but you're like auto-muted.
Oh, he's valve muted.
Yeah, he's like valve muted.
He's
so
valve muted?
Yeah.
Honda's toxic?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know about that.
You don't get valve muted unless you're toxic.
Well, sometimes I know. I remember when Furia Academy joined the server
All
once.
my subs on Twitch who are valve muted are toxic.
On Twitch. I'm not saying Honda's toxic. I'm saying
100% if you're valve muted, you're toxic.
Honda was valve muted.
I guess you could get mass reported.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he could have just, he could be the victim of troll. He could be the victim, and you're calling him toxic.
It's so bad because, like, how do you get unvalve muted? Hard enough to get their attention. To get it twice?
You remember that one time that you had low trust when we were playing Counter-Strike?
Dude, it's so annoying.
And our MMs just sucked?
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah, that's...
How'd we fix that? Oh, we asked the people who were blatantly cheating against us to give you good profile reviews.
Yes.
And it worked. Those people were like, why are you down in these lobbies? As they hacked their haunches off.
It actually brought my trust up.
And we fixed that problem. But unfortunately for Bad News Bears, they still have a bigger problem, and that is the fact that Honda is just up there right now. 14-5 with the 1v1 over Spongey. Pistols back in the hands of Bad News Bears, and Momo has a moment from the catwalk. The Deagle into the head of Steel for the 5v4. Cannot go grab that gun. It is very much firmly controlled by Honda, but they do still stay postured for a follow-up pistol kill. RCF looking to support. Momo gets a second. And now they're going to try to get that one step closer. Honda's going to be under pressure. He's able to alleviate 2 players from this push. However, they still go top mid, and the bomb could be cut off. But Yeps just gets by, dodges that danger, and they have the B site. One half of the map entirely in the hands of Case. They found their evacuation route, and they should be able to get this one locked in. In the meantime, Honda still controls the weapons down in tunnel.
Yeah.
But Momo's moving this Deagle towards the B site, falls victim to Fastsin, who was quick. So quick that it was unexpected. Honda turns his back to the tunnels player. Swan with the MAC-10 picks up 1. Still 2 players to drop, though.
1v2. This is a very nice setup from Case. Love that. Actually, fast in outside the site and them on the B steps. Perfect escort service for the bomb who has to run through tunnels. Everyone in the correct position. No chance back into the round here for Swan. He'll have to take this and leave. A couple of nice Deagle kills from Momo off Cat. They, try to follow through with that pushing into lower, but no one really had good guns. So. NTs.
Yeah, good calls. You had a problem, and you solved it. Nice attempt from Momo, but not enough. 7 rounds for Case on this T side.
So race to see how many kills Honda can get in one half.
Honestly, he's par for 25. On par for 25.
From Pakistan.
Momo.
It's farther than downtown.
It's true. Passing onto blue. Oh, that CT molly bounced backwards. That's awkward. He was going to use his smoke to extinguish it. Instead, just looks for the fight and dies. Spongey caught with a grenade here. Yeps is going to keep this pressure up. They know they've got him locked into this spot. Flash comes over top. Pluto will not be able to save Spongey, but he's still dropping players on his own. Honda kills Momo. That one goes down over towards long. RCF's able to cross. Bomb within the 2 players here, and there is this double peek on the doorway. Honda keeping players busy, trying to use utility to just keep them off of that B site so that bomb can go down, but the player slips through the tunnels beyond Honda. Oh, this could get weird.
Oh my god, it is, yeah. It's getting very strange.
Sheikh Zula slips through.
RCF watching it.
Keeping eyes backwards, sees the feet, deals with Sheikh Zula. Man advantage held onto. Steel then going to get more damage in the flank from Honda. All 3 players left from Case. Add a kill to the tally to take that 8.
There were some chances there to stop that from happening, but they let it go. Honda, of course, dying at top and middle would have been the first key to success, and then slowing it down for the tunnels push. Maybe using window. I'm not sure exactly about the retake in that spot. It's actually very a nice spot for the T's to have at least 2 in the site, 1 outside the site. So not super hard to or not super easy to come back into. But overall in this half, I've definitely seen some rounds that Bad News Bears could have won. I mean,
Sure.
it's definitely not that one-sided at the moment. But the spotlight isn't completely on Honda at the moment too. 19-6.
Oof. I thought the Sheikh Zula tunnel play could have maybe caught them off, but RCF had it locked in.
Yeah. Guess just for Honda, it's just the call timing. Could be tunnels, that's it. RCF's got nothing better to do.
Yeah. Honda's pumped.
Type.
As you should be.
Yes.
Next level performance, important opening game. Again, you want to just kind of separate yourself from the rest of the pack in terms of these lesser known quantities. Make it obvious after day 1, you're the real deal. You're here to compete. You've got a chance at making the major. RCF drops Swan straight out the gate. Momo going to be caught by the blue box of Honda. A 1-tap dirt nap and a 5v3 off the back of this. Just Desert Eagles for the other 3.
Shakes out. Bomb towards longest is now starting to feel a little bit more decisive here as the 9-4 on the horizon. Thought that was good.
Almost, but no. So a 9th for Case. Dealt with very swiftly.
Yeah. And
in fact, Momo didn't even know he was out blue.
Yeah.
Rocked.
Yeah. 5 in a row here for Case.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep, on fire.
Nothing bad about the way they're starting rounds. And again, I think for sure Bad News Bears looking at to take control of long, like fight it aggressively, despite, if there's long players coming up from the T side, and this is a very smart play versus the long control that's coming out. So you kind of think, okay, Bad News Bears, they've done this a number of times, and this is the perfect spot to be in. Yeah, this is a free frag. Swan is watching that. almost lucky, kind of weird how those two frags pan out because one walks in front of the scope of the other, but it's not being covered exactly. And now there's action towards the B site. The longer the wait, the more uncomfortable it gets for the T outside the door, but they haven't pushed long yet. I feel like they have to push long here because they just saw all the pressure out mid. But the longer this goes on, I guess they could walk back.
Still holding.
Very awkward spot. Split is coming. They don't know how close Honda is, and he is very close.
Yeah, done and dusted. Pluto will take one with him, but not nearly enough when you've got 3 players on the cusp of your site.
Okay.
Now the long push, but just too late.
That wasn't a great round. And even if, from our perspective, of course, we can see everything, but a very natural reaction or read, if you think a team on DD side is going to go for 3 long control, is to go out for mid really fast. And that you could see by the op presence how he came out, watched right into CT spawn, had that deep angle. That was exactly the play that was happening based on the long control. So from that, I guess the fact that they didn't know someone snuck by, maybe that's what it was. But I feel like there needed to be more aggression somewhere else. I think it was quite clear that they were trying this mid thing, and they also had no one out long. Well, they kind of just waited for death to come. Destined death, as we say in Elden Ring.
Ooh, shakes Ula with a second. Hangs onto his weapon, takes 2 with him. But does it even matter at this point? Final round of the first half. Quick little pause. Money in abundance for Case, so literally no effect to the economy. You can't take it with you, as they say.
Because we used to have rollover phone plans.
Oh, is that what that's
it was
from?
rollover
Okay.
minutes, yeah. That's how they invented Counter-Strike, because of those. They took the economy idea.
Ancient Egyptians believed that whatever you were buried with was what you would take with you to the afterlife.
I would have packed an N64.
An N64. So what they didn't realize was that then you just became a target for looting. If I know that there's a hole in the ground with a bunch of loot in it...
But the question is, does it duplicate in the afterlife?
Oh.
Or do you need to have it the whole time?
Tough questions. One day we'll have answers.
Because your physical body decomposes, but you're not decomposing in the afterlife.
Yeah, I don't know.
So. Well, shout out to them figuring out how to keep those remains intact for so long.
Yeah.
Gave us some full-size specimens and bones and stuff. Nut stuff. They were way ahead of their time, those Egyptians.
They had it figured out, building pyramids and stuff.
And they understood cats, like how cool cats. And now, I mean, cats are like the #1 memes.
Cats are pretty dope.
Yeah.
Bad News Bear is going to have to just waddle through the end of this CT side. It already stings, and now they can't just get it over with. You want that fresh start second half?
Yeah.
Now you got to wait a little longer.
And they're peeling the Band-Aid at like 4 miles an hour right now. And they're hairy arms.
Ooh.
Oof. Do you have hairy arms? Yeah, you got some hair.
Yeah, I got some hairy arms, too. Hairier legs, if you care.
I shaved my legs before I came here.
Did you?
Because you dry off faster.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, you're aerodynamic.
Yeah.
You can run real
I
quick.
shave my legs like once a year.
All right. Like trim or just...
Pretty much shave. I mean, I use a level 1.
Level 1 boss over here, bro?
Yeah.
Level 1 goblin?
Literally, because you just dry off faster. It sucks being too hairy, I think.
Sure, that's a...
Or Hugo. Sucks being too Hugo, too.
I wonder how their B-stream shenanigans are going.
Sounds great over there.
We have a situation here in PGL Studios.
You can explain the
I'm going to explain the AC situation. Okay. So there are 2 casting rooms for you guys at home. There's 2 casting rooms, one A-stream, one B-stream. Both are equally as important, but B-stream is smaller, for the record. And the air-conditioned controls are only in the A-stream room.
Which means we have them.
So Harry and Hugo, who are wearing jackets in the B-stream in a tiny, hotter room, are they're our victims.
And we can choose, we can choose what to do with them, basically.
Yeah.
So we're going to let chat decide. You let us know what temperature we should keep their room.
Do Harry and Hugo suffer, or do Harry and Hugo...
Do they burn or freeze? Those are the only
It's
two
your
options.
choices. You let us know.
Yep.
We'll push the buttons. Yeah, that's the extent of the control we have over them. Other than that, quite uncontrollable beasts.
All I need is a little bit.
Yeah, right. It's a power thing.
Oh,
Grip tape.
I use grip tape. I have a white super light that I use grip tape with. They're literally the same.
Damn.
He just like me for real.
I like it.
I love the grip tape. Because the super light's like just a little bit slick for
It's a
me.
little slick. It's also
And my hand is not like perfectly shaped for it, so it's nice.
it's also very light.
Incredibly light.
Final round of the first 15. The CT side of Bad News Bears will now come to an end. But how does it end? Fasten out to the blue box. He's been a real nuisance with this position. Sheikh Zulu is going to be able to help Momo out this time. We'll see if maybe that commitment towards long is what's going to open the door on Cat.
Same
we
thing.
Had, very similar situation before. And unfortunately, it's not like Swan's here with his op to stop it. RCF will be tagged up somewhat, but Bomb's already been able to cross. The plant doesn't come through just yet. Yeps was a little nervous. Had lost vision, fire on his feet, but he's got the support of his teammates, and we have ourselves a 5 versus 4 retake attempt to solidify this CT side. How's it gonna unfold? Retake utility, immense. 3 frag grenades, Molotov, a smoke for the potential defuse, and Spongey's gonna get the party started with that peek up from the CT spawn. Honda looks to take it back, a fight towards long that he wins twice, 2 headshots, and all the other CTs now trickle up the ramp. Honda with 3 frags, RCF with 2, and 11 for Case's T-side.
Not exactly the most compelling CT calls, I'd say, for Bad News Bears there. A lot of long control, a lot of leaving 2 players there time and time again. And what we saw in the round previous was when they predicted long control would be taken, they ran out mid. The perfect reaction on a read. The next round, they let the round breathe a little bit and said, what are they going to try to do? And saw that they went for long control again, and then immediately ran up Cat afterwards, which is something they were doing earlier in the half as well. And I think it's because they precipitate that long control is going to be taken, but they also are going to hold out for the idea that Bad News Bears might try something new. But they didn't see anything new.
Nope.
And so they knew what to do in response to that. I think it was very clear to them. And honestly, for Bad News Bears, I'd like to see a little bit more flavor.
A little pizzazz, something. But right now, the only spice in this server is on the side of Honda. He does end the half at 24-8.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful first 15. But here comes Steel looking to aggress into middle. They've got Swan stuck. He doesn't overcommit to it. Meanwhile, Long entirely there for the taking on the case of Bad News Bears. But of course, Case in a decent enough spot. They're already coming up catwalk. Good for them that they deal with the tunnels player. There is nothing other than this bomb site under wraps for Bad News Bears. And they don't feel very comfortable to leave. Look at this peak. We've got 4 players all facing. Momo's going to take 2 down with the Glock. He's got Pluto to help him over top. But they just slide behind the smoke like snakes, rattling their way ever closer. Back behind Honda's box. Oh, and he taps into Pluto. He's got the last player stuck up close. The 1v1's important. Empty mag. Dodges shots. Back into the fight. Momo tries to hide as well, but down he goes. Honda takes the clutch, the pistol, and Case's 12th round win.
Oh my god. 27-8, man. Honda can't stop fragging.
Invincible as he pirouettes.
Seriously. Oh.
Just Honda.
Well.
Surely he should have died.
He definitely should have. After Momo gets the first 3 kills, come on, Momo!
Stick the landing.
It's not the Momo I know.
Incendiary down towards long, trying to stop the Bad News Bears. Sheikh Zulu will take Honda down. That's a big scalp to drop. Because after Honda, I mean, we've got players who are just straight up negative on the side of Case, despite winning 12-4. Like,
Right.
Honda's soaking up all the frags.
Not many kills to go around.
So now Honda's dead. Let's see what happens. It's still better weapons on the side of Case, but also formidable in this position is Bad News Bears. It's not like they're just working with Glocks.
Like that previous round, we saw Honda on the A site on that last T round, and he killed both long players coming up. That's not supposed to happen.
Nope.
That's hard.
Shuffling a little bit of utility here between the pieces on this A site. They've got full control elsewhere, so case, it's a handshake agreement. Come A site, let's duke it out. Last man standing. Smoke at the edge of the site, just as Steel peaks. Momo gives good cover. The scout shot connects versus RCF as well, so he'll have a third of his health bar left. Fasten double kill. Oh, that's a big pickup on the cross. 2 through smoke. Shakesula gets Yeps back. Then RCF still just staying tucked inside this cover to give us the 2v2. Fasten down for the count. Pluto, beauty of a second.
This world.
But not a planet.
Yes.
All right.
Is it an asteroid?
I don't know, man. I'll Google it.
Yeah. What's it now? Because, and is it because of it's melting or what? Maybe it's getting closer to the sun, so it starts melting. Maybe it accumulates ice. The farther away it gets, closer it gets water. And it becomes lighter, becomes closer to an asteroid.
You want the answer? It's
Yes.
actually, it's now a dwarf planet.
That would still be a planet, though. What the hell?
No, it's a dwarf planet.
But you still said planet.
Because it didn't meet all 3
You didn't say-
criteria
you
of a
didn't say-
full-size planet.
You didn't say it was a dwarf.
Well, I didn't pay attention in school, so it's because it has, quote, not cleared its neighboring region of other objects.
Well, a dwarf person is still a person.
Yes,
So-
I'm not debating that at all.
Okay.
But with planets,
Yeah, why exactly? Why would you extend that to planets then? That's what I want to know.
because planets don't have feelings. Scout shot down range, misses the mark. Oh, don't fall for this trap, man. This is another stacked bomb site. This just has the makings of an upset round. But the utility will be good enough to clear that deep box. RCF to a crisp. He is a charred nothingness on this 18th round. Steel looking to face as he peeks through that fading smoke. 3 Ts on site.
Oh, crispy.
Yes.
Not bad.
But it's a round win for the Bad News Bears.
Yeah.
Gonna save.
The beautiful, dark, twisted part about Dust2 is that you can just take long control if you get the spawns every
That's
round.
all you need?
You can, yeah. So, yeah. That's literally what I made a video about.
Does
today, I
that make
should
it a
say.
bad map?
Yes.
Okay. That felt very objective.
It is, because see how long is? Very hard to retake for that reason. And it's even worse because you have the pit in long.
Yeah.
So, like, if anyone tries to retake, you know, there's just this headshot angle from 3 miles away that can
Sure.
just like, always keep you back on. So it's kind of built so that if you can take it, then you can win from there. But, and the other thing is that just comes down to spawns. So for those 2 reasons, it is a bad map, I will say. It's bad. If that didn't factor into the balance of the rounds, then it, you know, there's some stuff going on, and it's not a terrible map otherwise. It's just that it's become too necessary to take long control this way.
Well, they'll force the issue this one. Again, we're talking just armored deagles. But those can still be deadly as Fast improves with the frag versus Momo. Swan killing Honda, getting that pit player pulled out from position is a big one. Oh, yes. Now the smoke goes down for the cross.
Okay. Molly on the back of the site. They'll connect with Yeps.
Everybody,
Are we watching? Yeah, okay.
everybody just wants to do the Honda.
Yeah, everyone just going to
Like
elbow.
that box
Yeah.
will be cleared, Molotov, frag grenaded, and smoke for the rest of this match.
I mean, we could call it Honda. We could even get a graffiti for him, I think, for that.
I don't think we're at that stage
It's
yet.
LAN.
Okay.
It's the major.
Device didn't get a graffiti
2 wrongs don't make a right.
for the USP 3 taps on
NRG.
site Ancient.
Ancient.
Train. In my head, Train has just officially been replaced by Ancient.
True. True.
Bring back train. So much movement potential. You know Floppy's B-site clutch?
That 1v4 versus Astralis at Katowice 2019?
That doesn't happen on Ancient.
Sorry, 2020. 2020.
Not enough ladders. RCF,
Ooh, nicely
very
done.
clean.
He's been fast.
That was a little sporadic, you know, but in control the entire time. He was looking for the kill. And he nabs it. That's Pluto. Dropped out of this one. Steel's looking to come set up the crossfire towards Honda's pit position. Molly on his feet. Spongey in the meantime fights towards tunnels, picks up the 2K, but they're locked into this fight, and they've got the bomb. Honda. Wow. 2 kills for him, 1 for Steel. This is like Spongey's best round yet.
Yeah.
And there's no bomb control for him, no chance to evacuate with it. At that exact moment that Spongey gets 2 kills, everything gets swept away.
Damn it.
By Case and their crossfire.
Feel bad for Spongey. He had a bad map. And those 2 frags really highlight, you know, how good he is as a fragger. Unfortunately, couldn't find form earlier. And on this round, like you said, they still have to take out Honda. The unkillable.
29 and 10.
Bad News Bears are tarnished right now.
Bad News Bears, good logo. Just for the record, want to get that off my chest.
And yeah, it's good news.
I like it.
Oh, it's excellent. It's iconic. Like, if it was the Apple logo, I could associate that with the biggest company on the planet.
Okay, sure. Damn. Feels bad for Spongey, but c'est la vie. Buy back in for Bad News Bears. And honestly, you know, this T-side's had a little bit of movement to it.
C'est la vie means such is life, right?
C'est la vie, yeah, that's life.
And
that's life.
That is Steve Jobs' favorite saying.
Is it?
Yeah.
You mentioned Apple, and then all this whole leak. How do you do that?
We're in infinity loop right now.
None of this is real. Honda looks like a little steel.
Do you know what infinity loop is?
An infinity loop? It's
not an infinity loop.
That's when Thanos got the glove, right?
It's the street. It's the street that Apple, they named it Infinity Loop Drive or something.
Okay.
It's like the street where their headquarters is.
Okay.
Which is also what this conversation is about Apple, Bad News Bears, and C'est la vie, and Steve Jobs. So. Cupertino.
That's that. Jump across mid. Not punished. Oh, RCF. Look how quick he is to establish this angle. They're going to flash at him. And he's still able to drop Pluto. RCF really dwarfing Pluto in terms of impact at the moment.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Meanwhile, walkout long. Honda's going to come into the aggression, but they're already past this angle. And as he makes that contact, 2 players there.
He can die. We have confirmation. So they'll take the long kill. They won't use it. They have so much time to do what they'd like to here. And they'll... Audible is important here. So they hear the flash retake. I mean, plus all these bonus footsteps on top of it for Spongey. Problem is, Spongey heard this confirmed. But they kind of have to speed up because they have to clear this now. And they have to decide whether or not they're going to use utility to do it. So we'll see if they walk in. I don't know if they heard him run out of the B site. It seems like they're starting to walk in just in case. And right now, it's looking like a great round for Bad News Bears with the B site evacuado.
Depends on timing.
Avocado.
There's still just that little bit of a moment for Yeps to try and throw the Hail Mary into the site. Gets the one back turned. Spongey so low, but still so sharp.
He's back.
Insta headshot connects into Yeps. Steel just outside of the door. This additional volley of utility comes through for Bad News Bears, but it doesn't feel to me like this one's insured.
This is locked in.
Yeah?
Hey, same credit I would give to Case in this position on the B site.
You sure?
Not easy to retake. Fresh smoke in the doors.
That's a big one. Last piece of utility gets thrown out.
Look at that, they're leaving.
And they're gone. Or at least one is. RCF going to stick around a little. They're securing the evacuation route. And sure enough, everybody's coming with it. So Bad News Bears and Case handshake in the 3v3. So be it. It is an 8th round win for the Bad News Bears. Good call by Sheikh Zula to get into that B site. Good play by Spongey off of the information. All is good for the Bad News Bears in this one.
Maybe the game can be competitive.
I mean, it's Dust2, right? Tale of the T-sides.
That's why they wanted it.
Tale of the T-sides.
It's true. Sheikh Zula, the genius IGL. Sometimes they go A, sometimes they go B. This is the moment. The retake on long. The punish. Honda doesn't get a kill for the first time in 20 years. Spongey's fragging. Long control.
Honda here's utility. Instantly falls back, but with this mid aggression, I mean, it is nothing but long control for Bad News Bears.
Did they exchange glances?
I think the other player was just looking at the doors.
Okay, it's actually this is the thing about this position. You don't even have to worry about the flank. You could know they're sitting outside long doors. It's still really hard to retake it. So the CTs will naturally slow down here. This is why the map sucks. The Ts can know exactly all the CT positions right now, and vice versa, and still can be a viable round for both sides. That's how you know something's wrong. So we'll see what happens. They're actually going to go through the flat cross. Honda gets one. Kind of nicely done off that one-way smoke.
Good trades.
But leaving it open may be a great idea here. And they speed up the round entirely, so no flank comes in. CT's actually made their way back to Cat. Nade is going to be well placed.
Yeah, oh, that's thick. Fasts in down to 43, RCF on 65, and then the smoke that comes up just in front of it. There's a slight opening for Yeps as he's already starting to peel his way up from CT spawn. Spongey just goose-egging that bomb. Confirms that Yeps is here. They wait out that smoke grenade. Now the contact's going to be continued from the catwalk. We've got Swan deep on long, so he's kind of removed from his two teammates who are actually playing within this site. And Pluto's basically looking to imitate Honda, cut off the players from the ramp. It's only one in Yeps, and the moment he dies, that save call is made. So, Case giving a 9th to the Bad News Bears. Had to work for it. And they wanted to take a chance on the retake, but, I mean, with nothing coming off of the ramp play, screw it. Go for your save.
Yeah.
Try to get this CT side back under wraps.
Sometimes it's great not to double smoke the cross. It's a lot cleaner. If you can get opt, there was a spot there where Honda tried to use a one-way over top of the boxes where you could maybe fall down afterwards. That could have been a problem. Trades could have come for the CT side for sure, but I think if it's close to 50-50, the Ts are quite happy to go for that engagement. Plus, you know that nobody's an elevator. Plus, you have your deep CT smoke still, so you can cross. And it's harder for the CTs to think about like jumping from, Cat in a CT spawn or peeking off of Cat without those smokes there on the cross. So a number of benefits from trying to do it that way.
And now just keeping things simple. Contact out the B site, nothing seen, nothing spotted, done.
The classic, you go B on the eco so you can go long and say that you went both A and B sometimes in the half.
So they can't say, man, all you're doing is pushing long.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
We went B this round. And there's nothing you can do. I almost just tripped. Sorry.
What, are you apologizing to me?
Yeah. I don't know why. Too Canadian.
Sorry.
Sorry, eh?
Did you ever go on field trips where you like put a tap on the tree and actually make maple syrup?
I didn't have to do. I mean, I grew up in the country, man. That's normal.
Oh, true.
We go make.
Your friend lives in a tree?
All my friends live in trees. It's actually just called child labor. We had to tap trees, man.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, we used to do that, and then we'd make it, and then get it put into a maple leaf-shaped glass bottle, and drink it all on the bus home. And get sick.
Probably not healthy.
All right. 10-13. Competitive game now. Long control is coming.
Yes.
It's a smart idea. I mean, you should use it.
Pluto's out already, but I mean, look at the bodies here for the CT side. The numbers are immense. Momo trades onto Honda. RCF, though, good op coverage coming in from the bomb site, and that's just sheer numbers. You can run out long as many times as you want, but when there's 4 CTs on the other end, suddenly...
So
Doesn't seem so easy. They lose their bomb, but Swan catching Yeps on that bit of a peak. This seems like a re-obtainable round win from Bad News Bears. It's just this weird one with the pit player. The fact that their bomb is kind of stranded, but with this utility, they're just trying to cut it off. And Steel, that's going to leave him on his own. So now a headshot connecting into Steel, and they could technically just leave.
2v2.
But they still haven't picked up that bomb. And what happens if that smoke fades? This feels to me like their chance to get that. And if that smoke were to fade, then maybe Fastin comes in with some type of attack.
But think about this. Maybe this is where you want to get the kill as well, right? You might want to leave, but you could also end round right here. No way. That timing.
Knows. He saw Sheikh Zula.
Oh.
Sheikh Zula thinks that he's being tricky.
No. Why is the one CT going over to B side? Oh, it doesn't matter. Fastin. Oh, that's actually so unfortunate. Okay, listen, that CT could retake from long and they could have escaped, but they don't know they had the B site. But they could potentially have one fight on long corner.
Yeah.
With two people. They could have very awkward timing there. Maybe you should have just stayed peaked in that situation. Okay, see this smoke here on the right?
Yes.
That's the Gambit smoke in response to the long corner smoke. So you throw it off the pole right here, and it connects the two smokes so that you can swing all the way to pit. And then they ended up going through it with a flash and then got off from the A site. So just one small adjustment from Case was a good idea. They don't throw it on this round. They could have died for that. Somehow, Honda still gets his kill.
Yeah, I mean, Momo missing shots, Fastin blinded. Oh, Pluto doesn't clear it. Oh! And the double up from the AK of Fastin. Now Case are putting their name on these last couple of rounds. Bad News Bears cracking under the pressure of the situation. But they do still have an opening on this B site. The bomb has already crossed. The second player decides to join him on site. And he took a chance by jumping over. That op shot would have hit him. Poor Sheikh Zula on his own. We've got a Molotov, 2 flashbangs, 2 CTs on the retake through tunnels. You'd think maybe that Molotov is destined for them, but if you hold on to it, then maybe it's just for the bomb itself. Spongey's going to give himself tucked into the cover. There is no contact to be made. The Molotov goes a little too deep, and Steel is already ahead of it. This is Spongey's chance, but as he gets back into cover, he takes nobody with him. Steel steps up, Case to 15.
Yeah, they earned it. Oh, damn. So you saw Honda hitting the VTEC, getting into pit, right? And well, missed his spray. Let's say he hits that. Okay, he hits that spray. It would have been because there's no smoke. That same Gambit smoke they threw last round. So there was a chance for Bad News Bears to get that long control with that kill. Doesn't happen, and they squeeze for mid. Again, the adjustment that we see oftentimes when you see 3 CTs taking long control. But in this situation, it was kind of a fake by Case. They had one person crossing a pit, one flashing, 2 in mid. So that's why they didn't clear fast in. Another trade coming out long, and it's all Spongey all day.
Double kill for the Sponge.
Still Swan going down.
For the record, Honda 32 kills. Wow. But none in this round. The game could go on. Bad News Bears, man advantage. Trying to keep Case off that coveted 16. Flash for the close play. 2 players here, and they're both body bagged by Yeps. Suddenly, man advantage back into the hands of Case. They've got 2 ops of their 3 players, and Bad News Bears are looking for the mid contact. They leave Sheikh Zula posted, op on CT spawn. They want this B split to happen. Fastin's already has his scope on tunnels. That is an easy pickup. No pressure applied by utility. A confirmation from that impact. And sure enough, Case make their case with a 16th round win on Dust2. They end this as Bad News Bears will fall in their opening map.
Yeah, I think we can definitely say that Case were the better team. They played really well. I think that the scoreline accurately represents that. In the first half,